World Baseball Classic right around the corner. Here's a breakdown of the teams with the most players competing in this year's tournament. The Cardinals are atop the list, but the Philadelphia Phillies tied with the San Diego Padres with 15 players that will be taking part, and 3 of them will be playing for Team USA. And we're pleased to be joined by Kyle Schwarber, Trea Turner, and catcher J.T. Realmuto, who join us here on MLB Tonight. Kyle, I'll start with you, and then Trea, you can follow up, and then J.T., you can answer as well behind Trea Turner. What does it mean for you guys to be participating and representing your country?
Yeah, this is obviously an honor. It's kind of one of those bucket list items that you kind of hope that you get that call and can represent your country. You know, being able to play in college, you know, get to play with Trea. We went overseas, played in Japan, and had a lot of fun doing that. And now being able to do it this go around with a lot of future Hall of Famers, it's going to be a lot of fun just to go out there and compete and see where this thing takes us.
Yeah, I'm right there with Kyle. I got a chance to do it with him in college, and anytime that phone rings, I'll always do it because it's so much fun to be able to compete against the best in the world, not only with guys on your team, but opponents that you admire from afar. And I think just the energy that each country brings to this tournament's important, and it's a lot of fun, which is what makes it special. So something I wanted to do. I got a chance to watch it obviously last time, and it was electric. And now being able to participate in it, I'm really excited to share that field with, really good players on my side, but same thing on the other side. Those opponents are going to be pretty tough, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, for me, this is my first time getting to play for Team USA. I wasn't able to do it on any high school or college teams, and so when they called me, I said yes before they even got to finish the question. I was so excited, to be able to put that jersey on my chest and wear USA and get to play with such an incredible group of guys and play against so many awesome competitors. It's just, it's everything you dream of playing baseball. Obviously the MLB is what everybody dreams of growing up, but being able to play for your country means something different and means something special. And I'm just excited for the opportunity.
Hey, fellas, it's Sean Casey. Fired up for you guys. This team is so stacked. You guys obviously being a big part of it. Schwarbs, this question's for you, man. And obviously, if you guys want to jump in too, but I know as a hitter, when I got to spring training, I knew when I first got there, the guys, the pitchers were so far ahead of the hitters. And I almost felt like, towards the end, I got hot in spring training. Your first game is March 11th at the WBC. What will you be doing differently to get ready to play games and be ready to go to face these pitchers March 11th?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit interesting. Obviously, I think the challenge is going to be trying to see some pitching before you go down there, obviously, and try to feel it out. But, I kind of look at it as a positive, too, is that, we're going to be going into playoff-like games, and you're going to get that competitive juices going. You're going to kind of flip that switch on early, and it can be in the back of your mind, but I think as soon as, we cross those lines and step in the box and that first pitch comes, that it's just going to kind of come back naturally, and you're going to compete, and, you're going out there trying to win. You're not going out there trying to feel your way around a spring training game and a bat. You're going out there and it's game on.
JT, this is Ron Darling. I was just wondering, it was a quick off season. It's always challenging for a catcher during the regular season. How's your body? How's your health?
Body's great. Obviously, yeah, the off season was a little shorter than I've been used to, but if I can't start feeling better after 3 months, I should probably hang them up. So I feel pretty good right now. Ready to go. I'm excited to get going. Started the off-season program a little earlier than I normally would, just trying to get ready for these games that are going to start earlier than normal. So, yeah, body's ready to go.
Congratulations, Schwarbs, on a great year. Trea, congratulations to you on a great contract and being in the Philadelphia uniform. I just want to ask a question. Is there truth to the rumor that allocating playing time by Mark DeRosa is dependent on a personal visit to MLB Central this year?
Yes.
I haven't heard that yet, but I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt if that was the case. So no, I got a chance to talk to him on the phone for a little bit, and he's super excited. And that's what we want from a coaching staff and our manager and guy leading us is just somebody that's just as passionate as we are. So I'm super pumped to join him and just see what he's all about. But hopefully we don't have to do any favors or no strings attached.
I mean, Trey, it's a good show.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hey, JT, I wanted to ask you, and guys, feel free to jump in afterwards. I'm sure you've seen the landscape of this tournament. There are superstars littered throughout the tournament. Just your impressions of some of the other star-studded teams that you guys are going to be dealing with.
Yeah, the first lineup I saw out there was ours. The first one I was like, man, that is an incredible lineup. And then there are a couple of teams start rolling in, and I'm like, gosh, that lineup's just as good as ours is. You look at guys, teams like the Dominican Republic, the lineup they're going to throw out there is like, that's incredible. So it's going to be so much fun competing against teams like that, to where I don't know how Will and I and trying to navigate through lineups like that and get hitters out in the 8-hole that are usually hitting 2-hole on other teams. That's not going to be much fun, but I'm looking forward to the challenge.
It's going to be interesting to see, obviously the field is packed. And I think the cool thing is that, there's going to be a lot of different players that might not even be in the minor leagues and things like that, who are going to get the opportunity to go up there and play, the Dominican, get to play the United States. Getting to be teammates with, Freddie on Team Canada, things like that, that's just going to be a cool experience for a lot of people. But yeah, these teams, man, I mean, holy heck, you look at the Dominicans bullpen, you're like, man, that's just a bunch of closers. And that's just going to be a freaking grind. So that's what you look forward to.
Trey.
Yeah, same. That's the first thing I did as I look at the pitching staff. I was like, who do I got to face? And, I just think, oh, wow, they got this guy. And that's what you want. You want the best players from every country participating, and you want to JT to have a problem with the lineup, and you want, us to struggle with the pitching staff. That's what you want. That's good baseball. And when, that much talent's on the same field, I think the only exciting things can happen, and I know we're pumped for it, and I'm pumped, but it's definitely not going to be easy for us.
From the Philadelphia Phillies and Team USA, Kyle Schwarber, Trea Turner, and J.T. Realmuto. Gentlemen, we appreciate the time. Good luck to you in 2023, and of course, good luck to you in the World Baseball Classic.